Hey guys, Dali Popka here, and it's a bit of an interesting video. So a while back, this fellow YouTuber by the name of DariaPlays RPGs, a fellow multi-tapper now, tagged me in a video about top 5 nostalgic games. I believe we have the clip right here. Let's take a look.
I'm going to tag another channel, which is the Dali Popka. I am kind of being a little devious here because the Dali Popka is on kind of a recording vacation, but I really want to make more content. So, you hear that, Popka? I want you to put out a video. I want to hear your most fun nostalgic games.
Alright, so there you go. So she tagged me with that, and took me a while to think of 5 games from my childhood that meant anything, or nostalgic, because so many, but I believe I found 5 that'll work. Now, bear in mind with me, these are not necessarily good games or bad games. Kind of a little bit of both. It's just top 5 games that I remember from my childhood being very nostalgic. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Starting off the list is everyone's favorite real American heroes, G.I. Joe for the NES. Developed by Kid and published by Taxon, this run-and-gun romp sees our heroes trying to stop Cobra from doing Cobra things. You choose your team of Joes and blast your way through each stage until you reach the boss, setting up C4 in their bases along the way. What made this game nostalgic for me is, being a G.I. Joe fan, being able to play as these characters, looking at you Snake Eyes, was awesome. Even if the game is tough. But what really got it for me was the music. Sure, G.I. Joe looks good, but oh man, that soundtrack. This is by far one of my favorite game soundtracks, with the jungle theme being the tops. Overall, a fun Saturday morning game to sit down and enjoy. As for its sequel, I don't know, I still can't pass the first stage. Next up is another Kid Taxon NES jam, Low G-Man, the Low Gravity Man. This game, which kind of plays like G.I. Joe, sees our heroes saving the world from aliens who've taken over the robot factories of the... But you know what, this is NES, so I wasn't expecting that gripping of a plot. Anyway, to take out your enemies, you freeze them in place with your gun, then jump and stab them with your spear, which is easy since you're Low G-Man and can jump super high in the air. Of course, there are also other sub-weapons you can get, but who cares? You're Low G-Man. This one's nostalgic for me more for how I found out about it. When I was a kid, I picked it up at a yard sale for about $1. God, I miss those days. Because the name intrigued me. I got home, put it in my NES, and couldn't get past the first stage. I still can't. Which sucks, because from what I've played, it's a fun-looking game with decent visuals and music. Who knows? Maybe one day I can tell you guys how cool level 2 is. Moving along, we come to The Mask on Super Nintendo. I was obsessed with the movie when it came out, so it was great to be able to play as the character. Developed by Black Pearl Software, this platformer is loosely based on the Jim Carrey classic, taking small liberties here and there like licensed games usually do. What makes this game so memorable for me wasn't so much the gameplay, it itself is your basic platforming stuff, but it was the visuals. The animations for the mask are wonderful, portraying the movements perfectly in 16-bit form, from the attacks to idle animations, walking around, and more. Granted, the levels were a bit exaggerated, but you had to, otherwise it'd be a short trip to rescue Cameron Diaz. Is the mask a fun game? Yeah, it can be, but it's just as fun to look at. Either way, give it a go, you won't be disappointed. Coming in at number 4 is Zoop, a quirky puzzler where the goal is to shoot the triangle at the matching colored shapes to make them vanish before they hit the center of the screen. This game was everywhere, being ported to Genesis, Game Boy and Game Gear, DOS, Mac, Jaguar, Saturn, and PlayStation. This is the Super NES version I'm showing here for nostalgic reasons. Back when Blockbuster Video was still a thing, they had a promotion where if you rented Zoop, you could rent another game for free. So my friend and I would rent this bland puzzle game so we could get free games we actually wanted to play. That's really it. Not much to it. If anyone was interested in Zoop, I'm sure tracking a copy down isn't hard, but then again, you'd kind of want the free rental.
Pull my finger. No way. Come on, Beavis. Pull it. Okay. That was cool.
Lastly, we come to Beavis and Butthead for the Genesis. Like many people my age, I grew up watching the antics of these two idiots on MTV, so playing a game about them was intriguing. Also, on a quick side note, yes, I've played the SNES version and it's okay, but it's not my favorite. I prefer the Genesis version because it feels more of an adventure game than a straight-up platformer. You explore all through Highland, searching for pieces of GWAR tickets so you can see the concert that night. It's nothing overly complicated. You solve puzzles, fight some of the show's infamous characters, the usual. Plus, it captures the feel of the show, complete with sound clips. What makes it nostalgic for me is its multiplayer. My friend and I would spend hours playing this game and having fun with it. Yeah, it's not one of the best games out there, but like I said earlier, this video was more about nostalgic feelings than whether the game was good or bad. Either way, give it a shot if you're a fan of those two fart knockers. What the hell is a fart knocker anyway? That doesn't make... What does that mean?
Well, there you go. Top 5 nostalgic games. Not exactly what you were expecting, probably. But yeah, works for me. So, I'm supposed to tag some people with this visual STD, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm going to tag Jason, of Arthur X Jason, because, well, I don't know if you've ever seen his game room, but if that motherfucker doesn't have 5 nostalgic games to talk about, then there's something wrong with him. So, tagging you, Jason. Next, I'm going to tag another new multi-tapper, Westpo. I believe I say, everyone calls him Westapoo, Wessipoo, it's Westapo, like Gestapo, or Gazpacho. I guess that could work too. I'm tagging him too, if he hasn't been tagged already. I don't know if these people have been tagged or not. I don't care. Just say, hey, I already made a video. I'm tagging him next, because pretty good stuff. I like his channel. I love his coverage on shooters, or shoot 'em ups, shmups, schmippies, whatever you want to call them. He's done some pretty good stuff. Actually, I was surprised he reviewed Einhander, that Square shooter game. I'll probably throw the link in there for that too. Because this is a damn good game, and it sucks that it's going for the prices it does. But definitely check out that review. Subscribe to him, please. Good shit, man. Good shit. And lastly, I'm gonna tag someone I met through. It was either, I think it was Benny Streams. Like he went to Benny Streams a lot, and I followed him on Twitch, subbed to his channel, and he does some hilarious stuff. That's Samich Entertainment. I'd have to say one of his best reviews he's done is he reviewed Illbleed for the Sega Dreamcast. Now, if you watch Derek Alexander, used to be Happy Video Game Nerd, now he's stopped skeletons from swimming or something. I mean, I love the channel. I do joke about the name all the time, but it is I do love a Happy Video Game Nerd. He'll always be the Happy Video Game Nerd to me. But you know, Derek did a review on Illbleed years ago, and I thought it was the definitive Illbleed review that I've seen. Well, that has changed. To me, Samich's Illbleed review is the definitive review of that game. So I'm curious to see what his top 5 nostalgic games are, because I believe right now he lives in Germany. And I think he's actually covered 1 or 2 German games that are, it's quite interesting what they have going on over there. But I'm curious to see what top 5 games are nostalgic to him. So I was probably going to tag another person, but I think a lot of people I know have already gotten tagged with this and have seen their doctors and gotten their medications about it, because it's a very nasty visual venereal disease. So with that, I'm going to head back to getting my stuff together to actually make my videos again. So I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of fun, and I will catch you all next time. Take it easy.